Hello guys, thanks for tuning in on another episode of Bam the Petrol Head. And on today's episode, we've got something super rare for you. This is one of 7 Mercedes ML63. Yes, one of 7 left in the country, guys. This is a super rare car, 6.3, naturally aspirated, no turbo. This is literally old school raw muscle, guys. I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas and a great New Year. Stay tuned in for this episode, guys. Yes, guys, this is the guy behind the car.
Hello guys, my name is Bernard, BMAF, and obviously this is my baby, yeah, and I've obviously got it. It's the best of both worlds. I'm a family guy. I've got my little girls, I should say. One is a little baby.
Come on.
And now I've got a big dog as well, a bully thing, you know, you get me, yeah? 24/7 bullies on Insta, you get me? This car, when I'm rolling with the family, my dog or my boys, it ticks all the boxes, man. I never have to struggle, no space. It's enough, everything is blessed in this.
That's what we like to hear. Ticks all the boxes.
Yes.
Come on guys, stay tuned in. It's gonna be a crazy episode. So right now guys, we're in this beautiful engine bay of this Mercedes ML63. And as I said before, that 63 actually does mean 6.3 litre. Which is producing some crazy power. How much brake horsepower is this from standard then?
When it came out, standard, the time it came out, it was 510, 520.
Okay.
You know, it was the fastest 4x4 at the time.
Yeah.
I think the Porsche is the one that came out years later to take it out.
Okay.
They made the Porsche to come and compete with this.
Yeah.
You know? So this is the backbone of the old 4x4s. So the fast 4x4s, this is the backbone.
This is where it all started.
This is where it started.
Come on.
You get me?
Yeah.
So yeah, mate, like, as you can see, I have not done nothing to it. It's original as it is.
Yeah.
One of 7 left in the country. And I'm still, when driving now, I'm still in shock. Even people next to me, they're thinking, wow.
A lot of power in it. You don't really need to do nothing to these engines because it's so powerful already.
It is, yeah. So, I mean, like, we'll go through it, we'll go, but that's the baby now.
Yeah.
And it's my guy, P. Barons, who done it.
Come on. He's the one that created this monster.
Another cool point, yeah, it's like when you've got stuff and everything else kids in the pocket, can't even get it out, and that, like, for this age car, it's got the, do you know what I mean? So it just basically comes, kids in the pocket, it comes up, it opens. For that age, I think it's another cool.
I think that's amazing.
Like,
I think that's amazing.
Because this like an extra now, do you know what I mean? It's a new age thing, but I didn't even know it was by shock that I found it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't have the keys to come and it
opened,
and I was like, what?
but it's good you found it though.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it's easy and it's a bit easier. If you're carrying stuff, you've got the dog, whatever, your hands are occupied, just come next to the door, opens.
That's good, man. That's
fingerprinting. So, yeah.
That's So yes guys, obviously one of the main bits on this car is the boot, obviously it being a 4x4, and he's now going to explain to us a bit more about this.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I use it for the family and the dog at the back. Yeah. So if I've got the if I'm out with the dogs and I'm taking it out, like as you can see, you can always fit. The dog can have this half and this other half. Yeah. And there's a massive space in there. Yeah. It's enough space for everything else.
Very spacious.
You know, like you sit down, you put the dog in there, you put your suitcase in there. The dog is not squashed at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So from the dog, I come to, this is the dog section.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've got the family and that. My little girl is in there, enjoying her thing.
Watching your program.
Watching the programs. Obviously you can see it's all like 13 years ago. You know, car we said it had heated seats at the back.
Yeah,
you know, but it's heated seats at the back. When I'm out with the boys, it is cold as well. You know, it's winter time now, but everyone is sitting down all warm. Do you know what I mean? Everyone is sitting there nice.
It's definitely nice.
Yeah, and the space of it is absolutely unreal.
Yeah, it's got good space back there. And you're definitely liking it back there watching the TV. Good. Yeah, so I really do love these 4x4s, especially these old school ones. And you know the most important thing about this is set path for so many 4x4s that people see today. Like it would have never, this is the first crazy, like one of the biggest engines Mercedes put in their 4x4s, and obviously it's naturally aspirated, which makes it even better, you know.
They like obviously said it's 1 in 7, like, but every time I take to the Merc dealership, and they always said to me like, when you gonna offload the car to us? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing about this is like, you drive this and then you drive the new one. It's the same. The only difference is the screens and that. It's all gone proper electric and that.
Yeah.
But
that's just more things to go wrong, though, to be fair.
This one is just like,
it's solid.
It's solid, yeah, and what you see is it does what it says on the packet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not something like there's no sugar coating, there's nothing. What you see is what you get, yeah.
It's a real 6.3. You can feel it when you put your foot down, guys. You feel it. I love it. Yeah. It's such a big lump on the road as well. Like, it is so fast. I love it.
And it's compact.
Yeah,
even with the kids, you know, like the other cars, smaller cars, it feels
a bit smaller.
Do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah. The seats as well, they're amazing. I love the seats in this as well. They're great seats.
It's alright, man. It does, like, obviously, like, for this age of the car to have these heated back seats and everything,
ahead of its time.
It's ahead of its time. Like, some of the cars 2017, they don't have the spec. You sit in this and then you sit in the other cars, you're thinking like, which one is newer? This feels newer. Do you know what I mean?
Even with the built-in entertainment system.
We've got, babe, you see, we've got my little girl. She's quite watching stuff in the back. You can't even notice it. But we'll show you that this is the beauty of it. You know, they see and you forget that you've got stuff.
Exactly. That's what's meant to be like.
Yeah.
You can actually take this car on long journeys with the family. Like, you could actually go France.
That's it.
Driving to France. But nowadays, most of the cars they make that are 4x4s, most of them are coming at like 2 liters, 1.6.
Yeah.
Some tiny engines for such a big car.
Exactly. And then they put 2 turbos in there and everything, and you feel the lag and that as well on that. But yeah, I'm just grateful with this, man. It does tick all the boxes, and it's so subtle. Like, even if I don't put the foot down and look to the people, and people still give you that respect. They don't, do you know what I mean? And it's not like a look at me car kind of thing, you know? It's like,
only car people will know, like, this kind of car is serious. Until someone pulls up at the lights and they try and mess around.
They try to mess around, they give you that you don't know, and then they'll be like,
wow, I didn't know it was that underneath it. But yeah, you're right, I definitely give you that one.
But yeah, so we can, what we'll do as well is, when we will show the guys, we'll see our mod con that we've done on this, and the sat nav, obviously, because I'm planning to keep this car. Obviously, everyone knows that 2030, no more engine cars are being built, you know, so I want to keep this classic, The sat nav is original as well, which shows, like, it just shows you how developed even the country is getting, like, where there's no roads and that. They even have to update it, but I said leave it so that when the youths and everyone else will be like, this car come out when this wasn't built. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You should have done, this car was here before any of this was here.
Exactly, you know? So it's just an insight and how it was. So I'm just gonna, my plan is just to keep it as it is. Do you know what I mean?
But this is a rare car, so you don't really want to be messing around.
Nah. And because I had the new grill and everything else to put it in, they advised me not to do it. You know, the new grill that goes straight down. They said, nah, don't do it, because it just makes it look a bit tacky, and it's like you're trying. This car is not for trying. It's for, you've done it already. You know what I mean? Everything else been done. You don't need to try to do anything else on it. So I took their advice and then I just left it like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's easy like that. You know what I mean?
It's easy. It doesn't effort. No effort. It just goes. It just goes.
Yeah, it just, you know.
I like this, man. I like this car. It's definitely one of my favorites. I love a 4. This is even making me think about getting a 4x4 now.
Man, it might, like, obviously you need to now. You're coming into the club, innit? I don't want to dispose which club it is. If you know, you know. That's it. Yeah. But obviously, for it, some cars are not everyday cars, you know, but this is everyday car. You can do it everyday car, and you, of course, if you leave it not to drive, it's even better. But there's no qualms in driving it every day, and you're not scared about anything, you know.
You bought it to drive. You didn't buy it to
man.
keep in the garage.
Man. Like,
you bought it to enjoy it.
To enjoy it, you know, and trust me, I enjoy it, and it gives me a little surprise every time. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes I'm thinking I'm not gonna make it. It just pulls through. Do you know what I mean? It surprises me all the time.
Yeah, it is a good car, man. I do love it. And good job to Mercedes for putting such a car like this out at the time it came out. Way ahead of its time.
It's like, I'm thinking about it now. It's over 10 years. It's about 13, 14 years, this car. But you can't even, like, at the time, if you look at the other cars that are out at that time, driving next to each other, you're thinking, right, these are the same age, but the other one looks dated, you know? I think the Mercedes, they changed the ML, and then they've done the GLE, GLC, and all that, but it's all based on this. Do you know what I mean? So, and the engine, obviously, I was saying before, Porsche, they're the ones that come and compete with this. Otherwise, the rest didn't do anything. The Range Rover couldn't touch it, and everyone else. That's when I think they brought the Sport at that time as well. But that Sport was rigid as well. It wasn't as fast. You know. So a bit of like, it's the car of the car in that year. You know.
I get what you mean. Definitely. I wasn't even recording this yet, but I bet you just told me what you just said, because that was so amazing.
About like, you know, you get the 6.3, the people just put the badges in there, and then they just like, people look. And I was saying, my cousin was like, so you just put a badge on there, it was off, I went to see them, the family and that. So coming back is now like, I'll just put a badge on there, just. And I was like, man, just start the car.
Start the car.
Just start the car and then listen. And then he started it, just like,
this ain't your standard.
This is not your standard. Because, like, the ML63, you don't see them. So when he saw them, he thought, I'm just trying it on.
With a diesel. No way. No way. This is the real deal.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, I'm loving this drive. It's so smooth in here. Like, I really do love this car. It's so unique. Like, it's great. What made you actually go for it then?
You know what? Like, when I had an accident before, I had a CLA 45. But shooting brake, but it's not really a big car, because now I've got 2 kids and a big dog, you know. So if you want to go anywhere, you can't go anywhere really, depending on the cars, like the size of the car and what you want to carry and everything else. But this car, I found that like it's a car that can accompany everything that I want. It's like, if I'm going out with the family, if I'm taking the dogs out, if I'm out with my boys, you know, it's always alright. You know, it caters for all types of scenarios, you know. It's quite big. The boot is massive. We'll show you the boot in a bit. It's massive. Like, obviously the back, like,
it's decent size.
The size that I'm tall and I've got so much space. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it ticks the box.
It does.
The shooting brake, like, I've always been like a Meg guy, so I got this. Obviously, people thinking there's no mod cons or anything, because I haven't done anything. I bought the car straight from the box and drive it. I didn't want to spend any more money. Do you know what I mean? I just got it, and
it already cost you enough money when you're driving it.
Exactly, mate. But apart from obviously visiting the petrol shop like every 2 minutes, but with that, it's depending how you're driving. If I'm driving with the family or with the dog, man, I can go even 300 miles, you know. If I'm with the boys and then we're doing our thing, obviously, like, it drinks. Do you know what I mean? But if you want to be sensible, it's sensible. So it just depends the mood you're in, you know. But it does. Wow, obviously it drinks. You can't compare with other cars, normal cars.
Obviously 6.3.
But It does.
It's miles per gallon.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what everyone says. It's miles per gallon straight. With a car like this, it's miles per gallon. You don't even need to worry about how much you're spending.
Exactly.
You're spending.
That's it.
Regardless.
Yeah, regardless. Yeah. And the thing is the tax bracket on this. I must say that is it like
ridiculous.
It's £50 a month. You can't get nothing now. So £50 a month, so 600 a year.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just on the tax. Yeah, but it's worth it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not ULEZ as well, so you can't go into London, and it's not ULEZ, it's petrol. Do you know what I mean?
So it's good then.
So it's good. If you've got a diesel, then you have to pay ULEZ. You can't really pay. Do you know what I mean? So it depending on what you are. Obviously, I'm talking about ULEZ because London, everyone goes to London and do stuff.
Exactly.
Especially like just Christmas gone, everyone was going to London and shopping stuff.
I think I think the ULEZ thing's really messing it up though for a lot of cool cars, like a lot of good cars.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get like so many cool BMWs that are diesel.
Yeah.
And now it's just not the case.
Now it's not. Everyone wants to go. But it's the current situation is electric now, is it?
Exactly.
And obviously this car I think is timeless.
Yeah, it is timeless.
For what it is, and the only mod I've done is just put the Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, that's what you need to do though.
That's the only thing I've done, but everything else standard, you know? Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, okay guys, he's gonna take off again. No launch control, nothing. This is just raw power. No turbo, this is straight naturally aspirated. Alright, let's go, let's get into this. Whoa! Boy! Yo! Straight power, but you can really hear that screaming. Yes guys, thanks for tuning in on another episode of Bam the Petrol Head. Big shout out to my guy today for coming down. This car here is literally one of a kind, super rare. I'm gonna leave it to him if he has any words to say.
Yeah man, thank you for tuning in, as Bam said, you know, and like I hope you enjoyed the car. Sharing is caring, guys.
Come on.
You get me? It's just like I want you to know what I'm feeling when I'm driving the thing. You get me? It's not something outstanding, spectacular, like out of this world, but it just keeps you on that next level.
It's a true petrol head car, yeah.
It's not an ordinary thing.
Trust me, not ordinary.
Yeah, and
go on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Come on, guys. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned in.
One more thing. 24/7 bullies, yeah? The dog space is for 24/7 bullies. Hit me up on that and you see.
Guys, go hit him up. Check out his Insta, 27 bullies. That's for all you dog lovers out there. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Bye, guys.
Bye.